Well, hello, all my oil enthusiast friends. I am Dr. Chris. I know I'm a little bit late tonight. Sorry about that. If you do join me, just give me a shout out. Um, I just finished up a show on my Dr. Christine Anderson chiropractor YouTube, so that went a little bit long, but it's on frequency if you want to check that out. It's on, I also talk about essential oils. But we're here tonight to talk about the age of Aquarius. You guys remember that song? It seems like I've been hearing it since I was little. This is the dawning of the age of Aquarius. All right. I won't torture you any longer. Oh my gosh. All right, so let's talk about Aquarius. I understand it's a little bit different this year. There's a lot of different energies going on with Jupiter and Mercury and Saturn. So the energy might be a little bit intense, but this Aquarian energy is supposed to get us out of our comfort zone and remind us of the bigger picture, that there's, more to life than just us and our little microcosm, and looking at what we can do on a grander scale. So it's also about acknowledging the power inside of us and inspiring the change to occur around you. So here are some good questions you can ask or journal about. What am I passionate about? What is my soul purpose or dharma? Like, why am I here? How can I make a difference for someone today, this week, this year? What changes can I implement right now that will have a lasting future impact? And what really bothers me? Like, what is a problem that I see, and how can I be part of that solution to that problem? So big, big stuff. And Aquarius actually starts today, January 19th this year, and will go until February 18th. So let's dive right into what the personality is of the Aquarian. Well, they are free-spirited and tend to be blunt and to the point. I'm like, maybe I'm an Aquarian at heart. They're humanitarians and revolutionists who create opportunities rather than just sit idly by and go, or someone else will do it, or that opportunity will present itself. They make things happen. And they're really not deterred by obstacles. They're independent, future-focused, stubborn, and set on having things their way. They're typically more introverted and do better with a small group of friends. And that way they can have strong, meaningful relationships rather than, a million friends that they don't really have those deep connections with. So let's talk a little bit about these essential oils. So these oils are going to help support Aquarians' creative minds and thinking. It will also help with focus and reining in maybe the barrage of ideas that you get during this time. And these also tend to be herbaceous and spicy. So a few of them are basil, black pepper, cardamom, cedarwood, cinnamon bark, clove, fennel, frankincense, ginger, juniper, neroli, petitgrain, pine, rosemary, and thyme. Now, I just picked a few of those and came up with an Aquarius roller blend, and really tailor this to your senses. And I put all my drops in here earlier today, and I'm still smelling it, wondering if I want to change it. This is something that I do, is I'll start mixing things together and go, that needs something else. So that's why I haven't finished it off with carrier oil or put the top on, because I'm still pondering. But here's the basis, all right? Now I put in 3 drops of cedarwood. You can add maybe a few more drops. So 3 to 5 drops of cedarwood, This contains 98% sesquiterpenes, and that type of molecular structure helps deliver oxygen to cells and helps soothe the nerves and helps to bring a sense of calm and encourages physical and mental relaxation. So it's a good one to have, and it's actually one I use quite often at night because it also helps with melatonin production, which actually starts the stimulation for melatonin actually starts earlier in the day when you can get outside, especially in the early morning. But I digress, as I do. So I put 3 drops of cedarwood in here. It also helps with surrender and acceptance of responsibility. So I suppose when you are working on these larger goals, so we set our goals last month in the season of Capricorn, and now we're working towards those goals, but also while we're setting our personal goals, we're looking to the bigger picture of what we can do on a broader sense. So this can help with that. Then I added 4 drops of neroli. Now, I love neroli for helping me focus. So this really resonates with me. Sometimes I'll just put a little drop on my head here, and it smells like you are standing in an orchard of orange blossoms, which is what neroli is. It's orange blossoms. It's heavenly. I really love that oil. Now, it's one of the pricier ones. So my suggestion is get on Essential Rewards, save your points up, and get your neroli for free. That's how I often get my neroli. If you don't have neroli or it's not in your budget, you can also use Citrus Fresh. So I used 4 drops of neroli, but I also ended adding 2 drops of Citrus Fresh because Citrus Fresh is calming, it's relaxing, it's uplifting, it helps give you focus and alertness. So I also like the smell of citrus. So, yummy, yummy, yummy. I'll just sit here and smell all my oils. The next one is 3 drops of cardamom. And by the way, I will put this recipe in the description so you don't have to be scribbling furiously. 3 drops of cardamom helps support energy, especially water energy. And I'm talking about the element of water, which is what Aquarius is, right? So one of the signs is the wavy lines of water. It's very grounding and supporting to the root chakra, which is also one of the important chakras for Aquarians. And it encourages mental focus and openness to change. That's a huge one, openness to change. I mean, really, most of us we get comfort, we get comfortable, we get in our comfort zone. Change is scary, it takes work. So cardamom is a great way to help support that, especially in this energy of time with what's going on. This is really going to be helpful. So I put 3 drops in there. Maybe I'll put some more. Yeah, I know it needs something. I just don't know what it is yet. And then rosemary. So rosemary is great for support of memory and focus as well. So it's great to use. I like to use it on my temples, but diffusing it. When you go for a walk and there's rosemary bushes, or do you do like I do and you just run your hand along the rosemary bush and then smell your hand? So great. Well, that's the essential oil. So if we can't get out for a walk, we've got our rosemary, right? I also added 2 drops of cinnamon bark. Now I know my rosemary and my cardamom and my cinnamon bark are all in the white labels. These are the vitality labels. So the regular labels, actually, I probably could have pulled, I do have a big bottle of rosemary too. The regular labels have the colors, right? So Citrus Fresh has a twin that is vitality, but it's got the yellow label as well. Remember, the oils are the same inside. I just happened to grab these because they were really handy. I've got a little shelf right next to my stove in my kitchen because I do use them in cooking because they are labeled for internal use. So there's a color companion for aromatic and topical use, but you guys, it's the same oil inside. Okay, enough said. I know I say it every time because sometimes people have to hear it. Cinnamon bark helps to balance your chakras and it encourages energy and passion in your life. And sometimes what I will just do with the cinnamon bark, and this is coming to the end of its, there's like, I think 1 drop left in here, is I will just put 1 drop, either under my tongue or at the back of the tongue. Remember those little red hot candies when you were a kid? It's just like that. It's so, so yummy. And it's also a powerful aid to release trapped emotions from past traumas. So two in one, right? It also uplifts the atmosphere and supports emotional well-being, especially when you're diffusing it. So I put all those in there, and then I went and grabbed my black pepper. Look, it's in a colored label. It's not in my in a vitality label. Have you guys smelled the black pepper yet? It smells so good. I really love it. So I actually put 2 drops of black pepper in there. And by the way, if you get the vitality, wink, wink, the vitality labeled for internal use, I like to put 1 or 2 drops in my Ningxia shot. Oh, it's so yummy. It's warming and it's energizing. So, so good. I use the crystals of amethyst and moonstone in here. So amethyst tends to help provide mental clarity. It's also a very protective stone. I love amethyst, and I know moonstone was recommended for Aquarians, but I did not look up what qualities it has, so sorry about that. I don't have that written down. So play around with this. I'm going to go back to the list here and see if there's anything else I want to add. You know, I love frankincense, so I might just add a drop or 2 of frankincense or ginger. Play around. I'll put that list of essential oils in there as well so that you can just see what sounds right to you and let me know what combinations you come up with. All right, that's it. If there's any questions, contact me. If you are wanting more information about essential oils, I have tons of videos on this channel. If you are not yet using Young Living oils, well, let's get some in your hands. Contact me so I can make that happen. And if you like this, give me a thumbs up, share it, subscribe so you know when I post videos, and I will see you in a week. All right, bye.